Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 27th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up and around, got the dogs outside, did the best to keep them quiet, basically hanging out with them. I had a dog supposed to get dropped off today, it got canceled. The owner's not been feeling good, whatever, so they're gonna stay home and not go to work, so it means I don't need the dog watch. So luckily I'd reached out to them last night to find out, because I'd be way more upset if I found out this morning. So, but I knew that, so it was good. Not sure if they would have told me if I hadn't asked, but who knows, we'll see. So wife finally got up, got a couple things moving around, so at that point I could start bringing the dogs inside and feeding them and stuff, whatever. Got that all taken care of. Got everybody but one fed, because they're super slow eater, and I wanted to wait till I got back from doing the cats. So we're up New Smyrna. Took care of the cats and the ducks and whatever and whatnot that has to be done at that. It's my last time visiting that property on this trip, and from there I was able to, was going to run down. I waited late to actually go because I had to, I needed to take some boxes back to the UPS store to send back some Amazon returns. I had a bar stool my wife bought, to like a dining room table chair type stool thing that is not tall enough, and I told her how to measure it and whatever and whatnot and the things, and then she thought, she was like, oh, this seems like the right height, and it was like 6 inches off, and I was like, what the hell? And the other one's like 5 inches higher, so she went with the shorter of the two because it was like $70 cheaper. I'm like, yes, but you could have asked me that and I could have saved us all this hassle and time of even shipping it and sending it back and all that crap, because I was like, hey, look at this. This is how high that chair is going to be from that table. Let's just recreate it with a stool or whatever on this, on the regular height desk, whatever. You're going to hate this. Like, your elbows are up here. Like, it was dumb. So I had to send that back. And then I had another, like a shadow box thing I bought that dimensions said it was 12-inch opening, and which meant I could put my mirror tile in it, put lights behind it, and it's 12 inches outside, even though the description absolutely shown inside measurements where the glass was 12 inches, and it's not. So it says 12 and a half inches outside, 12 inches inside, 1/4 inch paneling all around it, and it was not. It was 12 inches outside, 11 and a half inside, 1/4 inch all around it. So, oh well, send that back to you. So it had to be done. And then I thought, well, I'm already over here, I'm gonna go ahead and stop by ABC Liquor. Wanted to pick up some salted caramel Crown Royal that I had at Tony's party here a while back. It was really good stuff, so I thought I'll grab a bottle of that, which is really dumb. So I got other bottles of really good stuff in my cabinet. I don't drink, but I just thought, hey, I'm gonna pick up some of this stuff. And my wife wanted me to pick her up some grenadine, I assume for her father. He wants cherry flavor and everything, so I had to pick that up. And she also asked me to get her some peach schnapps, and I was like, hey, while I'm there, I'll just grab this for them, no big deal. So I stop in there. As I get there, I realize they're basically not open yet. I got that a little too early, so I went ahead and ran down a couple little side roads back in there and looking at some properties. There's one of the streets, except the fact that it's basically a dead end. There's technically like a dirt road and you can drive through if you had to, but it says it's closed, although people drive down it. So I don't like the idea of living on a dead end road. I love the properties back there. Like, they're super deep, nice big yards, absolutely gorgeous. Probably nothing's for sale, but I'm gonna reach out to a couple of my real estate agent and put them on my list of, hey, if any of these houses ever pop up for sale, don't really care which one, if anyone pop up for sale, feel free to go ahead and notify me of that, because it sure would be nice to have the option, even if it's not the house I actually want. If it's a shittier house, build a new one. So I like the idea. I like the concept of buying the neighborhood you want to live in and then building the house you want in that neighborhood. So who cares? But we'll see. Who knows? I don't know if these houses might be going for more than I want to spend on. There's a couple that were really bad shape looking. I'm like, God, I could buy that cheap. But it's one of those things where, who knows? There's a couple that are superbly nice and out of my budget. So, but it was nice. There's a lot of them had like a rear shop, like an extra garage in the back of that, which giant fan of. So, but yeah, went ahead and drove down it, and I turned around coming back. It was funny because like there was, I don't know, assuming it was one of the guys at the property, because they come follow me out and they were like, what the hell kind of thing and stuff and whatnot, and like tailgate me. So I pulled, I'm driving real slow looking at the houses, So I pull over, plus I'm killing time waiting for ABC to open up, and then made him go around me, and he was mad about it. Like, he stops behind me, and I'm like, just go around me, bitch. So went around me, went down, did a U-turn, came back, and then eyeballed me real hard again, and then turned around, falling back down again. By that point, I turned off to go to ABC. So I'm like, dude, it's not a private road. This isn't your driveway. Like, I have legal right to be here. So it made me think, okay, now I gotta go back down there. Every time I go that side of town, probably drive down the street real slow and see if the same idiot chases me out or not. So kind of see how that plays out in the whole process. But yeah, it's very unwarm feeling there. But maybe it's that whole concept of, hey, we don't recognize you in your old shitty truck, and we just want to know who you are, kind of thing, which then makes you feel safe for your neighborhood, assuming the fact that they have other neighbors watching out for each other. But who knows? Stopped in ABC, didn't have my salted caramel, didn't have my wife's peach schnapps, grenadine. Then I also picked up a 4-pack of something other cream soda. It's a beer we had at the Bad at Business Beer Fest, and they're like $2.50 a can, so it's like $10 for a 4-pack, which seems really high to me for lousy beers. But hey, whatever. So I picked it up, and I was looking for the Rocket Pop, and didn't have any of it. So got that 4-pack, and then headed back home. Oh, I also picked up a thing called 99 Bananas, and I've been told it's really good. Don't know if it's true or not, but I like the taste of bananas, and hey, why not? So give it a shot, and it was cheap. So got that, went over, took care of the cats, and then realized I'd forgot my damn boxes to take back to UPS, which I was like, son of a bitch. And I was like, I could make the trip back over today, but I'll do it tomorrow. I was just really annoyed at myself. I'm not that guy. I usually forget that kind of stuff very often, but that one really, it got me. I screwed up, so oh well. But I got back from there, had the lady come pick her dog up, gave the dog back to the lady who had the dog for a few days, and super happy to see her. Everything was good there. And then basically hung around for the day. It was crappy weather off and on, just kind of drizzly, cold, rainy, and whatnot. So dogs didn't get as much activity out there playing as they normally would on a beautiful day, but overall did pretty good. And then from there, went and got my run in. After that, got myself a shower. Wife got home from work, and basically we were just kind of chilling out for the best part. Father-in-law came over. It was his birthday, so we ended up doing chicken Alfredo, and she got him a cake, some weird white and chocolate marble looking cake thing with, I don't know, chocolate things on the outside, whatever, I don't know. So we got that. I went ahead and gave him some wall strips that he'd wanted, basically to hide some speaker wires in the living room. I bought a couple kits of that and gave that to him as a birthday present. And then I think my wife got him some other stuff, birthday present and whatnot, but we had chicken Alfredo, which is what he wanted. And then basically we watched a little bit. We just had it in the background. I had on Eat the Rich, which is the documentary about the GameStop squeeze in the stock market. So that was interesting. My wife had some questions about something at work and trying to figure out numbers. She's not the greatest at numbers, which is hilarious when the fact that she's now in accounts of payable and receiving, whatever, and like that's all she does all day is numbers. And she's slightly dyslexic, numerically especially. But those things, I think I got to explain to her, this is how I think it would. I explained it in a way that she could understand it best, I believe. So, and she got done. And one of the things I'm really bad about when somebody's trying to explain something to me and they're giving me information that I'm not, I need more information what you're giving me. So I'm trying to interrupt you to ask you so then I could follow along in the story. But then she gets distracted because when she answers that, she'll forget what she was trying to tell me. So I really beat myself up today to not interrupt her at all. And there was only one time, it was a break in it, I answered a couple of things, like kind of clarified what I heard and then went back to it. And afterwards, in the evening, I went back outside, Dad and her, back across the street, whatever stuff, hanging out with the dogs. And I actually texted her and said, hey, how'd I do today of interrupting you and letting you talk? You get through this, did I do all right? And she said, yeah, you did really good. And she said, you really explained a lot to me and helped me clear a lot up on my brain. And I feel a lot better about it. I'm like, awesome, that makes me feel good. So, but it was a shit ton of work for me to be able to actually not ask questions and not interrupt and have to work into all that. So, but anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.